Good morning, students. Our today's lesson is from drama 4.2 The Rising of the Moon, written by Lady Gregory, or her name was Isabel Augusta Percy. So let's start with the drama. First, let's know something about the writer Isabella Augusta Percy, who was known as Lady Gregory because she was married to Sir William Henry Gregory. Lady Gregory was born as Isabella Augusta Percy in County Galway, Ireland, and she was one of the moving spirits behind the establishment of Abbey Theatres in Dublin. Abbey Theatres, a famous theatre in Ireland, nationwide it is very famous, where plays are being enacted, and she was among the founders of the Abbey Theatre. She was very famous as a playwright with a great technical skills, and at the instance of her close friend and sponsor William Butler Yeats, who himself is a very well-known poet, he encouraged her to study the old history and folklore of Ireland because that was a time of um upheavals in the political system, just as it was there in our own country. In India also we were under British government. So Lady Gregory has specially she mastered the one act form of writing. She mastered one act form of writing means she was famous for writing one act plays. What are one act plays that I just tell you right now. So, and her best one, the best dramas written by her are Spreading the News and The Rising of the Moon. The Rising of the Moon, which we are going to study right now. So first of all, what is a one act play? One act play, as it has been described on page number 135 of your textbook. One act play means it is one act play doesn't mean that story is shortened or the play is shortened. No, it means it is a complete story which has been performed in a stipulated time, that is in a given time period. Stipulated means a fixed time is there and the play is all finished within that time period. It has its own features and characteristics, and the main feature of one act play is that there are less number of characters are limited, and there are it is not divided into episodes. Rather than that, it is finished within one episode at a one place. Dialogues are limited, place is limited, and the number of characters are limited in the one act play. So Lady Gregory was famous for writing such one act plays. Let's move ahead. Now the 4.2, The Rising of the Moon. If you see the title, The Rising of the Moon, rising of the moon means something that is being risen, or that is there is some upheaval from which we have to come out. We need to have something new. एक नई रात, एक नया समय, that is the significance of the title, The Rising of the Moon. The Rising of the Moon, it is a one act play by Augusta, that is Lady Gregory. It is a political play which examines Anglo-Irish relations. Anglo means British people, and Irish, the people of Ireland. Just as we were under British Empire, we were the colony of Britishers, same way Ireland was also a British colony, and everything was under the control of British government. Similarly, as we were suffering, so Ireland people were also suffering. So this play, this drama is written on that upheaval or political upheaval in Ireland. And this drama was first produced on March 9, 1907 by the Irish National Theatre. The main characters of the drama are Sergeant, Sergeant, actually he is a policeman. Sergeant is a policeman who was working for the British police. Although he was a Irish man, he belonged to Ireland, but because with the uh, he was working under the British Empire, British government, so he has to follow the norms and the rules of British police only. So he was a sergeant in the British government. Basically, he was a poor man with a family, that is, he was a family man. And in the beginning, it is shown that he is quite anxious to get a reward by catching an escaped prisoner, who is we can say the hero of our story, the escaped prisoner who is a patriot. But at the end, the light of patriotism is also risen in Sergeant's heart. Although Sergeant knows that everything is going wrong, but for his selfishness, we can say, and because of the helplessness, he was serving the British government to raise his own family. What happens when this prisoner lightens up the patriotism in Sergeant's heart? He does not catch the prisoner, rather than that he helps him escape from the police net. तो वो उस prisoner को rather than उसको पकड़ने की बजाय उसको भागने में हेल्प करता है. रीजन, क्योंकि वो एक रिवोल्यूशनरी था जो ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट के अगेंस्ट उसने अपनी वॉइस रेज की थी आयरलैंड को फ्री करवाने के लिए. जस्ट एज इन आवर ओन कंट्री, वी कैन टेक अप द एग्जांपल ऑफ मंगल पांडे. ही वाज सर्विंग विद द ब्रिटिश आर्मी, बट जब उन्होंने देखा कि ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट इट इज नॉट थिंकिंग ऑफ समथिंग गुड फॉर द इंडियंस, रेदर देन दैट ये हमें गुलाम बनाने आए हैं, हमसे कुछ ऐसे अनएथिकल चीजें करवा रहे हैं, तो उन्होंने वॉइस रेज किया और तब से रिवोल्यूशन अगेंस्ट ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट स्टार्ट हुआ. सेम वे in every country these things happened. In South Africa also, we know Nelson Mandela for that. In our own country we had so many of patriots who sacrificed their lives for the country. The same way in Ireland also many people were there. And the next characters are policeman X and policeman B, who were there for the help of the sergeant to catch the prisoner. And one, the ragged man, who is actually, we can say, the hero of this drama. The ragged man, he is an escaped prisoner in the disguise of a poor ballad singer. Ballad, as I told you in our poetry section also, ballad means the stories which are uh, told to people in the form of singing. सॉन्ग्स की फॉर्म में गा के कुछ प्रेजेंट करना लोगों को, दैट इज बैलेड. एंड ही यूज्ड टू सिंग बैलेड्स ऑन पेट्रियोटिज्म, ताकि लोगों के दिल में भी अपनी कंट्री के लिए फीलिंग्स, अपनी कंट्री के लिए कुछ करने की फीलिंग्स उन लोगों में आनी चाहिए. ही इज ए पेट्रियट एंड फ्रीडम फाइटर ऑफ Ireland. So these are main characters: sergeant, two policemen, and the ragged man. Now we move to the summary of this novel. The summary is like, it is a politically motivated one-act play. It is a story about how a ballad singer, who is in a disguise of a beggar, or we can say of a ballad singer, he is a revolutionary hero who brought persuasively into a change a sergeant, a loyal worker of the English government. Actually, the sergeant was a bit greedy also, selfish and greedy, but the songs of this ballad singer, the songs of this revolutionary hero brought about drastic change in the heart of sergeant, and he also started thinking about the freedom of his own country from the English. Now the story begins that a sergeant and two policemen, they have to paste a notice or a placard with physical details of the escaped prisoner. So they had a poster or a placard. Placard means a sign for public display. जो हम भी देखते हैं किसी क्रिमिनल को पकड़ने के लिए उस पे अवार्ड रखते हैं और उनके फोटोज को पेस्ट किया जाता है वॉल्स पे, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट पोल्स पे. So they were there to paste that display or placard either on the wall or they were carried during the demonstration also. So they have brought a placard. They have to paste a notice with the details of this prisoner, and the sergeant suggests that they put up the notice on the barrel. They brought a barrel. A barrel means a बड़ा सा कंटेनर, उसके ऊपर इस नोटिस को लगा दिया जाए. So and then there is a flight of steps that lead to the barrel. This place must be washed because there is every chance that the friends of the escape might bring a boat there to help him get away to some safe place. Actually, they had got a news that this revolutionary, this prisoner who has escaped from the jail, he might go to the seashore, he might go to the place from where he can be easily saved by his own people. That is, they were over there on the sea coast, on the area, the key area of the sea. It is a platform that from where uploading and loading of things from the ships are being done. So they had that idea that the person, the escaped prisoner, will go to the seashore, will go to that, he will go to that particular place from where he can be caught. So they have placed a placard over there to catch him. The sergeant reads the placard there and feels sorry that he had not seen before he escaped from the jail. He knows that the wanted man is no ordinary criminal but an important political figure. When actually the sergeant did not read about that placard in the jail, here only he read about it, and he came to know that he was not an ordinary prisoner. Uh, he was a revolutionary, he who was against the British government, and now he is an important political figure. He is the person who makes all the plans for the entire Irish nationalist organization. That is, he was the head of Irish nationalist organization, and it was very much important to catch that person by the British government. Now, the sergeant believes that he could not have escaped without the support of some of the jailers. Sergeant now came to know because एक बड़ा आदमी जेल से छूटेगा तो वो अपने दम पे नहीं निकल सकता. There are something, कोई ना कोई इंटरनल सिस्टम उसको हेल्प करता है. जैसे हम भी देखते हैं हमारे यहाँ क्रिमिनल्स, दे attempt murders, they do so many illegal things. So these things doesn't happen suddenly. There is a complete system behind that, and without the help of system nothing happens. So he got to know that somebody has helped inside the jail, might be some jailers. The policeman B says that the £100 reward is not enough, but he is sure that any policeman who captures him will get promotion. So they are talking about each other over there only. The policeman BX and the sergeant, they all are talking to each other about this, that this amount is not less amount, but definitely जो भी उसको पकड़ेगा उसको प्रमोशन मिलेगी. And sergeant, he himself was a greedy one, तो वो सोचता है, he says that he will mind the place himself because he is sure that he will be able to catch the wanted man himself. However, he regrets the fact that there is no one to help him. He, being a family man, requires money. अब यहाँ से समझता है कि he was from a poor family, उसको पैसे की जरूरत थी, तो वो क्या करता है, अपने दोनों पुलिसमैन को बोलता है कि तुम लोग दूसरी जगह जाके ढूंढो, यहाँ का प्लेस मैं खुद संभालता हूँ, because he was sure that this man will come over there only and he will catch him. So to do that, for that greediness, because he wants to have the whole award for his own family. So he says that policeman B says that if they capture him, the people will abuse them and their own relations will not be happy. The officers know how popular the escapee is with Irish people, but the sergeant says that they were only doing their duty. In fact, वो दोनों पुलिसमैन भी बोलते हैं कि उसको पकड़ना सही नहीं है, लोग हमारे एंटी हो जाएंगे. But the sergeant said, no, we have to perform our duty. We are on duty, so we will catch him. The whole country depends upon the policemen to keep law and order. In the officers if the officers do not carry out their duties, those who are down will be up and vice versa. So he says, अगर हम अपनी duties ही perform नहीं करेंगे, so positions ऐसी हो जाएंगी, नीचे वाले ऊपर पहुंच जाएंगे और ऊपर वाले नीचे. He sends the two policemen to put up the placards in other areas and then come back to the harbor or that particular place. He has only the moon as his companion. There he is thinking, and then policeman B says that it is pity that government has not brought more policemen into the town. They wish the sergeant good luck and they go away. Now, as the sergeant was thinking of the reward, suddenly a ragged man comes up. The sergeant does not know who is that ragged man, and he started talking to him because he was standing alone over there. He introduces himself as an Irish ballad singer from the town of Ennis. So this ragged man who comes over there, he introduces himself as a ballad singer, and he is from the town of Ennis. But he was none other than the Irish nationalist who escaped from the jail. Actually, he himself is the escaped prisoner, and he was in the disguise of a ballad singer. He says he has come to the harbour to sell some ballads to the sailors. He has gone to the assizes to sell ballads and is now at the harbour. Assize means it is, we will say assize is a place, or it is a courtroom where courts are set at the intervals to demonstrate the criminal proceedings, or to सिविल एंड क्रिमिनल लॉ को जज किया जाता है, जहाँ पे उनकी प्रेजेंटेशंस होती है. ही सेड दैट आई वेंट ओवर देयर. अब वो वहां पे क्यों गया था? सो दैट कि वहां जो लोग आते हैं उनके अंदर भी बैलेट सिंगिंग सुन के उनके अंदर भी पेट्रोटिज्म की फीलिंग राइज अप हो. So he said, I went over there and now I have come over this harbor so that मैं sailors को भी अपने ballad सुना सकूं, having come there by the same train as the judges. The man then goes towards the flight of steps and is prevented by the sergeant. तब वो सीढ़ियां चढ़ के ये कॉर्नर पे जाने की ट्राई करता है towards the this barrel. Then sergeant उसको रोकता है. The man, however, promises to sit on the step till some sailors buys a ballad. He knows that they will be going back to the ship late, and he has often seen them in the neighboring town of Cork. There was a town named Cork, carried down to the harbour in a hand cart. He then gives the sergeant a few ballads. When the officer orders him back, the man starts singing a ballad about a rich farmer's daughter who fell in love with a Scottish soldier. So he was just doing time pass because he was waiting for the ship which was coming to escape him from that particular place. So he was just keeping the sergeant busy by singing one or other ballad. He was having written ballads also which he wants to sell to the people. So he wants to sell some of his ballad writings to the sergeant also, but sergeant has no interest. He was not pleased and orders him away, and वो इससे irritate होके उसको दूर जाने को बोलता है. The man looks at the placard and tells the sergeant. Then वो आदमी placard देखता है, वो notice जो लगा हुआ है, and he talks to him about that, and he says that oh, I know this man. I know this wanted man. Now the sergeant wants him to tell him all about that escaped person, because अभी जो टॉपिक था वो sergeant के interest का था. He wants to know because उसको interest क्यों था? He wants to catch the prisoner. He wants to earn that reward money of £100. Now the wrecked man then goes on to tell him that he saw the wanted man in country clad. He warns the sergeant that he is a dangerous man who knows how to use every weapon and his muscles are strong. So वो उसको डिस्क्रिप्शन देता है, वो बताता है कि ये बंदा बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है, उसको हर एक वेपन भी यूज करना आता है. विद अ स्टोन ही वंस किल्ड अ सर्जेंट फ्रॉम द टाउन ऑफ बैली वगवन. तो वो उसको डरा रहा है. नाउ he's making him scared of the personality of that escaped prisoner. The sergeant says that he has not heard of such an incident. The man explains that the newspaper had not reported it. In the town of Limerick, there was once an attack on the police barracks on a moonlit night. The man tells the sergeant that the nationalist kidnapped a policeman from the barracks and nothing has been heard of him ever since. तो उसने एक बार एक पुलिसमैन को अरेस्ट कर लिया, बट आज तक उसके बारे में कुछ भी पता नहीं चल पाया है. The sergeant says that it was terrible. अब थोड़ा सा sergeant के मन में भी वो खौफ एक आने लग गया है. The man continues his account of adventurous exploits of the nationalist. तो वो अपना वो बताते रहता है कि ये जो एस्केप्ड पर्सन है उसने कहाँ क्या किया था, उसने किसको मार दिया, उसने किसको किडनैप कर लिया. So it is difficult for the policeman to capture him because he is such a gorilla. Gorilla means he is very very fast. He will be upon the sergeant before he knew where he was. वो बोलता है इससे पहले कि सार्जेंट को पता चले वो उससे 4 कदम आगे निकल गया होगा. The sergeant says that a whole troop of police ought to be put there. The man offers to help the sergeant by sitting on a barrel and keeping an eye on that side of the harbor. The sergeant accepts his offer. So वो उसको एक ऑफर करता है और बैरल पे बैठता है. The man does not want to share the reward. So अब ये जो है यहाँ पे क्या है इशू कि वो उसको अवार्ड शेयर नहीं करना है, बट वो ऑफर करता है. The two sit on the barrel and the conversation then continues as they keep an eye on the water. दोनों की नजरें कहाँ पे हैं? सी पे, ताकि जैसे शिप आए मैन वहां से उस एस्केप प्रिजनर को भागना था और सार्जेंट को जिसका ये प्लेकार्ड लगा है उसको अरेस्ट करना था. The man asks for a match to light his pipe and the sergeant obliges him and lights his own pipe. The sergeant says it is a hard thing to be a policeman. He is thankless and this is a thankless and dangerous job. Policemen have to face the criticism of the people and they have their life in danger always. They have no choice to obey their orders. People do not know how married policemen feel when they are sent on dangerous missions. The man then sings a famous Irish folklore. So, by talking, by this conversation with the sergeant, उस आदमी को ये समझ में आता है कि this sergeant, by heart he is not a bad person or by heart he is also an Irish person, but उसकी कुछ मजबूरी है. For that reason he is on this policeman's duty. So he sings a famous Irish folklore and the sergeant asks him to stop singing the song because it is unsuitable to the particular time. अब वो क्या गाता है ऐसा, क्योंकि वो गा रहा है ऐसी सिंगिंग, ऐसा कोई सॉन्ग जिससे आपके अंदर थोड़ा सा अपने कंट्री के लिए एक फीलिंग आए, आपके अंदर भी वो पेट्रियटिज्म की फीलिंग आए, देशभक्ति की फीलिंग आए. बट द सार्जेंट उसको बोलता है कि ये राइट टाइम नहीं है और इसलिए अभी ये सब गाना तुम बंद करो. द मैन सेज दैट ही वांटेड टू सिंग इट टू कीप अप हिज स्पिरिट. हिज हार्ट सिंक्स व्हेन ही थिंक्स ऑफ द एस्केपी क्रीपिंग अप टू गेट देम. तो वो बोलता है कि मैं तो तुम्हारे लिए ही गा रहा हूँ, मैं नहीं चाहता कि जब ये प्रिजनर आए और तुमको कुछ हार्म करके वो चला जाए. The man pretends that something has hit him and he rubs his hand. The sergeant tells him that he will get his reward in heaven and the man replies that life is precious. तो ऐसे में सार्जेंट बोलता है कि अगर मुझे उसको पकड़ने के लिए अपनी जान भी दे देनी पड़े तो उसका रिवॉर्ड तो मुझे भगवान भी दे ही देंगे। तो ऐसे में वो that man says life is precious so you have to live. Then he resumes the singing about the wrongs that the foreigners have done to Mother Ireland. जैसे हमारी कंट्री में भी बहुत सारे देशभक्ति के सॉन्ग बने थे, लोग उनको गाते थे एंड जितने भी हमारे पेट्रोइट्स थे वो घूम घूम कर लोगों के अंदर वो जज्बा पैदा करते थे। द सेम वे दिस रैग्ड मैन वाज डूइंग विद द सार्जेंट, ताकि उसके अंदर भी अपनी मदरलैंड आयरलैंड के लिए फीलिंग्स जगे, फीलिंग्स पैदा हो। द सार्जेंट टेल्स हिम दैट he has missed a line about Mother Ireland's blood-stained gown. तो यहाँ पे बिकॉज सार्जेंट वो खुद भी तो आयरिश ही था, उसको भी अपने देश से तो प्यार था। तो ऐसे में वो बोलता है कि देखो देखो तुमने इसमें एक लाइन मिस कर दिया है। द मैन इज हैप्पी दैट ही नोज दैट पेट्रियोटिक बैलेड। तो ऐसे में उस रैग्ड मैन को ये देख के बहुत खुशी हुई। इट हैपेंस जब आप किसी के अंदर कोई चीज प्रोवोक करना चाहते हो और सामने वाला उस पर रिस्पॉन्स कर देता है, सो इट इज द फीलिंग ऑफ विनिंग कि हाँ उसका 50% हार्ट हमने जीत लिया है। सो ही वॉज हैप्पी टू know that he knows that patriotic ballad. He reminds the sergeant that as a young man he must have sung that ballad with his friends. He must have sung other ballads too, like Shan Bien Watch and Green on the Cape. तो वो आयरिश एक पेट्रियोटिक सॉन्ग की लाइन बोलता है। The nationalist also must have sung those ballads when he was young. The man appeals to the sergeant's patriotism. तो यहाँ पे वो इस तरीके की बातें करके ऐसे पेट्रियोटिक लाइंस को निकाल के वो सार्जेंट के अंदर का एक आयरिश नेशनलिस्ट को वो जगा रहा था। He tells him that the wanted man might have been one of his friends, कि हो सकता है कि ये जो आदमी है वो आपका दोस्त भी हो सकता है। The sergeant agrees. The man says that in his youth, if his friends told him to plan to free Ireland from foreign hands, then he might have joined them because he too liked his motherland to be free. तो अब ये जो रैग्ड आदमी है ये सार्जेंट को बोलता है कि अगर मेरी यंग एज में अगर मुझे भी किसी ने कहा होता कि अपने देश को आजाद कराना है, अपनी मदरलैंड के लिए कुछ करना है, तो मैं भी उनका फ्रेंड बन गया होता और मैं भी आज इस फ्रीडम फाइट में उनके साथ जुड़ा रहता। द सार्जेंट agrees that in his youth he had the nationalist spirit too. The man says that it is a strange world because a mother cannot say what her child will grow up to be and who will be who in the end. तो वो बोलता है हाँ फीलिंग्स तो सभी में होती हैं पर एट द एंड किसी भी माँ को ये नहीं पता कि उसका बच्चा बड़ा होने के बाद क्या करेगा या क्या बनेगा। सेम वे तुम्हारे अंदर भी वो फीलिंग्स थी कि अपनी कंट्री को आजाद कराना, पर आज देखो तुम अपनी कंट्री के अगेंस्ट काम कर रहे हो। और मैं चाहता था कि मैं भी इन रेवोल्यूशंस में, मैं भी इन फ्रीडम फाइट्स का पार्ट बनूं और देखो मैं आज यहाँ बैठ के बैलेड सिंगिंग कर रहा हूँ। तो इस तरीके से वो सार्जेंट के दिमाग में वो चीजें डाल रहा है सो दैट कि उसके अंदर का भी अपनी कंट्री के लिए प्यार जो है, कंट्री के लिए फीलिंग्स जो है वो और निकल के आए। द सार्जेंट एग्रीज विद द मैन्स आर्ग्यूमेंट। If he had not become a policeman for the sake of his family, he knows he would have become a revolutionary only. तो वो यहाँ अपनी वो मजबूरी बताता है that he is from a poor family और वो अपनी फैमिली के लिए ही सार्जेंट बना है, उसने पुलिस की ड्यूटी एक्सेप्ट की है। He might have become a nationalist and might have escaped the jail and might have been sitting like this on the barrel and the wanted man might have become a sergeant and might have hunted him. तो वो बोलता है ऐसी पॉसिबिलिटी है कि आज तुम मेरी जगह होते और मैं तुम्हारी जगह इस तरीके की बातें कर रहा होता। He might have broken the law and wanted man might be keeping it. He might have tried to kill him with a pistol or a stone. तो इस तरीके से दोनों की बातें चलती हैं। The two men hear the sound of boat in the water. तभी सडनली उनको पानी की आवाज आती है। The man tells a lie that he hears nothing. बट वो रैग्ड मैन बोलता है कि मुझे तो कोई आवाज नहीं आई है. He adds that when the sergeant was young he was with the people and not with the law. So यहाँ पे वो सार्जेंट के अंदर फिर वो फीलिंग को निकालता है कि जब वो यंग था तब वो he was not thinking about the law or the police, he was thinking about the people of his own country. This remark hurts the sergeant, who replies that he is proud of being an officer. The man says that the household have been a nationalist and then he would have been on the side of the Ireland. तो वो बोलता है कि he should that rather than thinking about his house and his own family, he should have been a nationalist. ये पुलिस की ड्यूटी छोड़कर उसको भी अपनी कंट्री के लिए कुछ करना चाहिए. He should also be on the side of his own motherland. The sergeant is and tells the man not to talk like that. Now sergeant इस पे गुस्सा होता है. He is angry over it and he says no need to speak of all these things. He has his duty to perform because he is working under the British police, British government. As he hears the sound of a boat approaching, the man begins to sing a patriotic ballad. अब पता चल गया है कि बोट आ रही है and his companions are coming to take him away. तो अब ये जो रैग्ड सिंगर था ये जानबूझकर और जोर से पेट्रियोटिक बैलेड्स को गाना शुरू कर देता है. Why? Because he wants कि उनको सिग्नल मिल जाए कि I am standing here. The song was a signal to the boatman to come. The sergeant threatens the man with arrest if he does not stop singing. A whistle from below answers the song of the wanted man repeating the tune. अब because they were standing upstairs, तो नीचे जाने पर उनको वो की एरिया आता है. की एरिया जहाँ पे अपलोडिंग और लोडिंग होती है, जहाँ पे शिप्स आके रुकती है. तो वहां नीचे से उसको विसल सुनाई दी थी इन द रिस्पॉन्स ऑफ हिज बैलेड सिंगिंग. The sergeant tries to stop the man and ask him who is he. अब यहाँ sergeant को डाउट आता है और वो पूछता है कि तुम कौन हो. Then he says he realizes at once that he is the wanted man. As the man takes off his hat and wig, the sergeant seizes them. So जैसे ही उसको समझता है कि ये वही वांटेड प्रिजनर ही है और क्योंकि वो मैन, वो रेड मैन अपना विग, अपना डिस्गाइज सब उतार के उसको दे देता है एंड इमीडिएटली सार्जेंट उसको विग और उसके हैट को अपने पास ले लेता है. He is sorry that he has been deceived. Well, the man declares that he will arrest him. As the man tries to take out a pistol from his pocket, the voice of two policemen is heard. तो जैसे ही वो आदमी, the ragged man, he tries to kidnap the sergeant. Suddenly दोनों policemen आते हैं. Then he requests the sergeant not to betray him. एंड यहाँ पे उनकी आपस में बातचीत चल रही होती है. तो ही सेज कि धोखा नहीं देना है, यहीं खड़े रहना एंड डू नॉट टेल द पुलिसमैन दैट आई एम हियर. As two colleagues come near, he hides a wig and hat behind him. That sergeant अपने पास छुपा लेता है एंड जो रेड मैन है वो बैरल के पीछे जाके छुप जाता है. He says that he had seen no one and does not require their company. तो वो अपने पुलिसमैन को बोलता है कि तुम लोग यहाँ से जाओ, I do not need your help, I'll manage this place myself. कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है. The place is it is quite clear and there is no movements over here, so you just leave and search at some different place. When policeman B offers to leave a lantern with him, he does not accept it. They tell him that he may need it as the night is dark and cloudy. Besides, they tell him a lantern is a comfort for him also. It provides not only the light but warmth too, and it may be winter night. It is like the fire at home. The sergeant orders them to go at once, and just as they go, the man comes out from behind the barrel. He tells the sergeant that he wants his hat and wig back before he goes away. As the man goes towards the step, he expresses his gratitude to the sergeant. He shows his thankfulness to the sergeant. He tells him that he may be able to do so as much for him when Ireland becomes free. So here actually the feeling of patriotism and feeling of to do something for the country arises in the sergeant, and now sergeant has also accepted that this man, this escaped prisoner, he is not wrong person, he is doing something for the country. So if he cannot get involved in that freedom fight, he himself cannot be involved in the freedom fight because of his foundations as a officer, but he thinks that I should not arrest him, I should set him free. So for that, this rat man, he says thanks to him, he shows his gratitude towards him, he tells him that, और वो ये भी बोलता है कि एक दिन I will do something for you, जब हमारी कंट्री, हमारी मदरलैंड फ्री हो जाएगी, when the small will rise and the big will fall down, that is, जब हम आजाद हो जाएंगे और इस बड़ी पावर को नीचे गिराएंगे, then definitely I will do something for you. At the rising of the moon they will change places, that is, एक नया चांद, एक नया उजाला आएगा, नया चांद उगेगा और ये प्लेसेस चेंज हो जाएंगे, दैट इज हमारी अपनी गवर्नमेंट होगी और ये जो ब्रिटिश पावर आज है ये सब यहाँ से छोड़ के चले जाएंगे. द राइजिंग ऑफ द मून, सो वी विल से दैट the rising of the moon, here it shows that something new will happen, and this rising of the moon is a symbol of independence, symbol of freedom. As the man disappears, the sergeant again turns towards the placard and he reads the placard, and then he thinks about that, yes, it might be true that we will have our own independent Ireland, we will have happiness and joy all over. But on the other hand, he also thinks one line at the end, and the line is, it was written over there on the placard, £100 reward, £100 reward. So he thinks that, have I done the right? I wonder now, am I as great a fool as I think I am? क्या रियली मैं एक फुलिश हूँ, मैंने इतना बड़ा रिवॉर्ड छोड़ दिया, क्या मैंने ये सही किया रिवॉर्ड छोड़ के? सो दैट वाज हिज फीलिंग, but somehow the ragged man was successful in imbibing the feeling of patriotism in the heart of the sergeant. So they were hoping for a new moon to rise in their country, Ireland. The theme of the rising of the moon is subversion of national identity by colonialism. Subversion means सत्ता पलट देना, अपनी नेशनल आइडेंटिटी को ऊपर लेके आना, जो पावर में है, जो कॉलोनीज बनी थी ब्रिटिशर्स की, वो ब्रिटिशर्स को हटा के अपनी कंट्री को, अपने लोगों को ऊपर लाना. Now in the play, Sargent has subverted his own Irish identity in order to enforce British colonial rule as a police officer. अब इसमें Sargent ने अपनी खुद की आइडेंटिटी को ही पलट दिया है just to serve British power as a police officer. So it, and here the second theme is feeling of patriotism, which the ragged man, the revolutionary man, was trying to imbibe in the sergeant and the other people of Ireland. With this, the explanation, the summary of the rising of the moon is over. Thank you.